Mr. Wright,
Petrino.
if you could just state your name for the record. You've already signed in, so.
We're done picking on you two, Bob.
My name is Jay Wright. I'm a Monroeville resident, a taxpaying Monroeville resident, and I'd like to read a letter into the record from Mr. Little. Jay and Teresa Wright, and our address, everything. It says, Dear Jay and Teresa, when calling the municipal offices, please direct all of your calls to me. This is to assure that you receive the correct information from the correct source. In the past, I have had several department heads inform me that you have called them on the same day seeking municipal information. I applaud your interest in the community, but this adds to confusion among the department heads. The confusion arises as to who is to respond to your same request. Additionally, it is not the responsibility for a department head to respond to the public. The responsibility falls on the position of the municipal manager. Department heads occasionally do respond to the public, but not on a consistent basis, notwithstanding the chief of police. I'm sure you can understand if you have multiple voices responding to a singular request in any endeavor, confusion arises. You are entitled to any information from municipality pursuant to the PA Open Records Act, and you shall receive that information, but on occasion, due to the number of calls the municipal office receives from you, this procedure is to assure your requests are correctly followed up and you receive the information in which you are entitled. Signed, Mr. Little. I just want to read into the record, and I have a couple questions. Did you send this to all the people, all the citizens of Monroeville?
Just you and Terry.
Thank you very much. I want that in the record also.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Ratcher can appreciate that, I'm sure. Last question, I guess. How many calls is too many?
You can call this office, Jay,
Well, no,
1,000 times a day.
I know, but I want to know
Direct
how many
them to
are
me.
too many?
There aren't too many. You can call as many times as you want.
Well, I keep a record too. How many are too many?
None.
Well, then
There's
why
no-
did I
it's
receive a
limitless.
letter that nobody else in Monroeville received?
Because you're being singled out because you do a singular job.
That's fair enough. It's on, is it on the
You know,
record?
you do what nobody else does,
As long as it's on the record.
okay?
Thank you very much.
Dissemination
Thank
of
you for listening
information
to
is
me.
important, and that's one of my responsibilities.
Oh, I'm sure we'll receive a few calls from each other.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and certainly, once again, I mean, Mr. Little is the municipal manager. He is the best starting point for questions because he knows how to get the answers. He knows which department head to speak to, which employee to speak to. It does make things more streamlined that way, and that the proper information is received by the resident. Certainly, any resident is welcome to phone me or phone any of the council members as well, but Mr. Little is the head of the employees and the department heads, and it's we feel, this council feels, that's the best approach to take. So